Beautiful souls, welcome back, or welcome to the Hawk. My name is Lana Zelinsky, and I work in the spirit dimensions. Today is day 2 of the holiday special here on the channel, Spirit and Christmas. And today I'm talking about Earth Angels. And as always, in all my videos, simply take what resonates, and you're welcome to leave the rest right here. The physical world is known as one of the difficult dimensions that souls come to learn a lot of lessons. I'm sure many of you are nodding your head. Yeah, it's tough here. This is a tough dimension to navigate through. There's a lot of learning in the physical world. It is a very difficult school to attend. And the souls that are here have chosen to come and to learn these lessons. We are also sent here from the spirit dimensions with a lot of support. We have support from spirit guides, from the angelics, from our ancestors over in the spirit dimensions, from source energy. We're sent here with a lot of support. We're also sent with some earth angels. There are earth angels amongst us, and I really believe that right now in this time in our physical world, there is an abundance of earth angels. I've been meeting them kind of like everywhere I go for many, many, many years. And I think that they are stepping up even more the last couple years, because many of us have been going through a lot of struggles. The journeys have been tough. We have been facing a lot of tough times. And when, as a collective, we go through a lot of those tough times, earth angels step up and are there for support. Now, perhaps you are an earth angel, and perhaps you've had many encounters with earth angels. Earth angels are here in human form. They have agreed to come and learn lessons as well. They're not just here to shine love and light. They are also here to learn and to grow as well. But they come here with that wise connection to the spirit dimensions. Now, not all earth angels may work as healers or mediums. They may have common everyday lives, but they have this inner knowing. They have this deep connection. They are very comfortable, safe people energetically, and quite often people are pulled or drawn to them. They feel very safe to come and share what they're feeling. They feel a safe space to go to for advice. The advice that comes out of their mouth is very deep and connected, and they may not even know how or why they have access to such deep connections. Now, many earth angels are pulled to the healing dimensions. They may work as healers. They may work as mediums. They may also be pulled to occupations that are of healing nature. They may be pulled to any kind of level of healthcare workers. They may be pulled to any occupation that helps people, counselors, youth workers. They're quite often, they feel fulfilled with those occupations where the role is to be of a service to other people. But not always. You don't have to be working in those occupations to be a light worker. 100% not. But light workers have this desire and this openness to be there for other people, to be that supportive space, to be almost like that living guide, to be able to guide people and feel really good and want to be there for people. They're usually the friends or the family members that really want to be there for people. Now, earth angels do commonly have certain personalities. Quite often they are big empaths. They feel and want to help heal people. They're big empaths. They quite often take on other people's energy. They're also usually very high energy people. They have that electric personality that you're just attracted to them, and you can't even figure out why you're so pulled to certain people. It's just that electric energy that they pull out. They're also earth angels are also very much pulled to nature and alone time. They tend to be people who really need to be grounded. They like to have to be out in the forest, like to connect to nature. They love animals. They love that quiet space where they can just go sit. They feel the need to be alone, and are very comfortable. Let me just add that as well. They're very comfortable with that little bit of need for personal space, and it's because they give so unconditionally their energy. They're pulled to spaces where they can naturally recharge. And it's very important with earth angels. They're usually quite protective about their alone time. They have no problem taking it. Earth angels are often very much drawn to ancient times or ancient healing. Our ancestors had a lot of knowledge in healing our body, in connecting to the earth, in healing the earth. You know, in ancient times, it was, you know, always about the earth, right? It was such a powerful time and space to live in, because it was people were so connected to the earth. We went there for healing. We made our own medicines from that. So quite often earth angels are still very much drawn to that. Quite often earth angels are always often drawn to the mystics. They love magical things. They love, they quite often will be pulled to like fairies and angels and guides. They just have an interest. They may not necessarily dive in and spend their life learning or working in that, but they just seem to have this interest. They may like mystical novels. They may really like to listen to spiritual speakers. They may like to read books about angels. They may be more aware of angel numbers. And the reason for that is they do have a deeper connection, a deeper awareness of the spirit worlds and how things were. Now, earth angels today are really pushing us to take a look at what was working in the past, what was working for our earth before. And they're really kind of pulling that forward and really saying, hey, there is also this way to heal your body. There is also this way to heal our planet. They are very much into, it's okay to not follow what's happening right now in the world. You can come back to the basics. You can come back home to your heart. Earth angels are very, very, very much heart-centered. Everything, pretty much, I won't say everything, but most of the energy that they put out, most of their thoughts, most of their intentions are very much heart-centered. They spend a lot of space there. They are masters, if you will, at that unconditional love. Even when they may not understand or agree, they hold that space with when you're ready, when there's a space of unconditional love here, and they kind of hold that. They're very good at holding the spaces. Doors always open when you're ready kind of people. They also have this abundance of kindness. They are extremely kind souls, and they have a lot of compassion for souls that are struggling with their learning. These are people that have a lot of compassion for people who may be struggling with being homeless, people who are struggling with addiction, people who are really, really, really struggling with their physical world journey. Earth angels are extremely compassionate. They seem to have an understanding with no judgment for souls who are here having an experience that is a big struggle. They are the ones that quite often will show up and try and help those people in very productive ways with this understanding of a deep understanding of, I know you signed up for something very difficult, and here's my hand when you're ready to take it. The earth angels earth angels have little to no judgment. They just can't even explain their willingness to help those, to serve those who are going through very difficult times. Many of us here in the physical world have signed up for difficult journeys. Many of us do insert the choice and free will that exacerbates our difficult times, because we do come here with that choice and free will. Not everything is sketched out on on a tablet in the spirit dimension to say, you know, this is exactly how it's going to go. It's more or less an outline of lessons that we're going to come and learn, experiences that we're going to come and have, and then we get to insert that personal choice and free will in there, as well as how we're going to navigate through that, because we do have that. It's very, you know, Spirit's always very clear. Not everything that happens to us here in the physical world is outlined by Spirit, you know, outlined by source energy. It's choice and free will that kind of takes you off into those little crossroads a little bit, and we kind of zigzag to try and find our way back to where the learning is. So earth angels will quite often be in the right place at the right time for people, is a beautiful way of putting it. They seem to be in that right place at the right time to help, or they seek it. They seek people who are struggling, and they are there for them. And they can be there for them for just a moment. It can simply be, you know, let me help you with that. Or here's one word. One word can change someone's journey. One word can change someone's journey when they're struggling. And earth angels seem to be placed in those positions. And when you just kind of think about your own life for a moment when you were struggling, was there a moment that somebody just appeared? And they may have appeared as a new friend that didn't stay long term. They were just in and out of your life to help you through a very specific time, and then they kind of go on their way and you go on their way. I've had many experiences with that where you know, I may have met someone who, you know, that was a very, very short-term friendship or relationship that was very, very short-term, and it was just long enough for that little push, just that little push that either I may needed or I needed to give to them. And it's interesting when you reflect back and you think on that, you know, I don't know where I'd be if that person didn't show up and they did, right? I truly don't know where I'd be if they didn't love me through that. Earth angels are like amongst us in such an abundance right now. And I think that many of us are also coming into that. You don't necessarily have to know you're an earth angel from birth. I think that sometimes we may realize that my purpose here is to help people more. My purpose here is to be there more for a collective. My purpose here, all of a sudden, I'm evolving and I'm aware. Earth angels have this awareness. They just have this awareness. They have this knowing. They just have this, and it can happen at any time in your life. You can step into the whole earth angel role at any time. Anytime, 100%. And I do believe that many of us have that earth angel connection that we are plugging into right now. And I think that the universe is calling many of us forward. Many of us forward. I do hope that this little chit chat on earth angels brought you some, you know, some knowledge and some awareness, and perhaps something to think about. I will be posting on the community page the next couple of days what my plans are, because I will be showing up and spending you know, the holidays connecting with you all, whether it be through a video or a live. And I've got some fun stuff planned. So subscribe and like. Big thumbs up if you're enjoying my my videos. As always, I am sending you love, light, blessings, and wishing you a spirit-guided day.